Yo, what's that word out here, for now? What's the word out here, man? How y'all feeling, man? You know what I'm saying? Back with another motherfucking story, man. Prison story, man. Finna get on here, get on this motherfucker. That's crazy. I was talking about the joint yesterday, off camera though. Like, I was just, I don't know if it'd be hard to get the joint off your mind for when you been through like so much shit in that bitch. Like a motherfucker really just, man. Motherfuckers just came from some bullshit, you know what I'm talking about? Like motherfuckers really was just going through it and had to go through some shit, you know what I'm saying, to be out here, you know what I'm talking about? On fun them, so that shit was just crazy. I was just reminiscing with a motherfucker yesterday, a motherfucker that did the bid with me and shit, you know what I mean? Shit crazy than a bitch on phone them. But yeah, man, what's the word, man? What's the word out here, man? On phone them. Man, niggas be wondering my niggas be wondering why for they be getting booked, folks, and like shit don't be going their way, and like a lot of bad shit be happening to them. For like, first off, like you gotta understand. I mean, you gotta look at your circle, for like these niggas. It ain't niggas don't be having no principle. Hey, by the way, for these bitches smacking, for the little airhead joints, the sour joint. I've been addicted to these bitches. Excuse me, for I've been addicted to these bitches lately. For these bitches be hitting for them. On phone, no, drop a comment if you like these bitches. On phone, no. But anyways, yeah though, but like for niggas be hanging with niggas folks out here that's like got a lot of bad shit on their name for files like snitching and shit and just be wondering why they booked and niggas be just looking past too much shit out here for like niggas don't got no morals, no principles, no none of that no more for like how the fuck you in the streets, yeah, you doing street shit, you hanging with a nigga that you know told. Or you hanging with a nigga that's fishy as hell. Like staying getting locked up and staying getting out for shit that you know he don't supposed to be staying getting out for. But you hanging with this nigga, and next thing you know, you with a book. People running your door for like, and then you damn near don't know who did it type shit. But when shit like that happen for like, you damn near folk got them. I don't know, fam. Well, my homies just got locked up and shit, but niggas be hanging around with niggas, folk that suspect as hell, fam. Moving too fast, not being careless out here, folks, and then niggas get jammed up, and it's like, damn, fam. Like, what the fuck you expect type shit, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know, I can't go though, for I'd rather be by myself for like, a lot of niggas, a lot of these niggas be hanging with niggas, folks, all the time for they really be need niggas for like, niggas can't be out here by themselves. It's a lot of motherfuckers out there that can't live by themselves. You know what I'm saying? They need other niggas around them, folks. Me, I'm not like that, folks. I'd rather be by myself before I hang out with a snitch ass nigga, folks. I don't get no fuck if I ain't in the streets or not. If I fell back out the streets completely, I don't get no fuck. I'm not finna be hanging out with no snitch ass niggas, bro. I don't get no fuck what the situation might be. That shit dead as hell. Anyways, man. Yeah, motherfucker been through a lot in the joint. I ain't gonna lie, boy. I done got nigga. I done seen grown man cry in jail for like grown ass man crying in the cell for letting everybody in the whole unit hear them cry like they don't get no fuck. For I done seen grown ass man cry, G, like real tears, folks. He was facing 7 years. They was trying to give him 7 years for him. That nigga got the crying, G. Folks was tired of that shit, folks. On four, he was not trying to go to the joint, folks, but he knew that it was ugly. On four now, man. Folks got the crying for like, damn, I can't do this shit. Like niggas be niggas be doing what they doing, folks, until they get locked up, or they and get in this type of situation where it ain't no way getting out that bitch type shit. Like, cause once you get locked up, for ain't no breaking out, especially in the county. Like, Ain't no way you finna break out that bitch. It's not happening. So once you in that bitch, you in that bitch. Only way out that bitch is killing yourself. That's the only way you finna get out that bitch. On phone no, one nigga tried to escape to get out that bitch. I heard he was he kept on scraping off the wall, G. Like it's brick walls in the cell, but he just was scraping that bitch every day for hours all day. And I guess he was trying to get that motherfucker thin as hell, like scrape that bitch till there's no cement. You know, if you keep scraping concrete or some shit like that, it's gonna keep getting skinnier, 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 thinner and thinner, folks. So that nigga thought he was finna escape like that, boy. They caught on to his they caught his ass on phone and he got his ass together. Motherfucker say he was this close. Folks them now like 2 more days of scraping on phone. There would have been a hole in that bitch on phone them. That shit would have been crazy, boy. On phone them. If that shit would have worked, I ain't gonna lie, boy. I would have been that bitch scraping like a bitch too on phone them. If I know he got out by doing that, folks, I'm scraping. On phone them, I'm scraping. I'm getting up out that bitch on phone. That shit over with. On the real, but that's the only way getting out that bitch is killing yourself. So, like getting locked up for bodies and shit like that, and not even locked up, just getting caught dead wrong. Well, like, there ain't no way out the situation. That ain't no good situation to be in, folks. For no. You only live one life. You only live one life, folks. Do you want to live your own one and only life in prison for? That's not the way to live for. You supposed to live this shit up, G. Like living it up in prison with all men, folks. Come on now, what a pussy at, folks. Stop playing. Stop playing. But hell yeah, folks, like I've been through shit through like the county, folks, getting locked up, G. I thought it was over with, folks. I was counting on myself like doing at least like 9, I ain't gonna lie. Boom, I go to the joint, folks. Imagine the county stressful as hell. I'm going to the hole. You know what I'm saying? It's dry as hell. It's boring as hell for like niggas on the unit lame as hell, irritating folks, all type of shit. I go to the joint, folks, for the first time, Dodge, folks. The process of that shit, bro, like so fucking ugly, for like, for you can't even use the phone for like 2 weeks, G, once you get the Dodge. You know what I'm saying? So, and niggas be wanting to talk to their girl and shit, like niggas be in that bitch missing their girl, all type of shit, for especially like if your girl like if you love your girl and shit like that, you know what I mean? Niggas be wanting to talk to their girl for like, yo, when your ass first get the Dodge, bro, you ain't gonna talk to her for like 2 weeks, boy. And that first time that you actually get to use the phone for that 15 minutes, cause you don't get no day room, no nothing, for. You locked in your cell all day, every day, nigga. You only come out to make a phone call. And that's 15 minutes. After your 15 minutes done making a phone call, nigga, you gotta go right back in your cell phone. But you don't get to do that until 2 weeks after being in that bitch. So you just locked down all day. No wreck, no nothing. For they bringing your food in a motherfucking room and shit. Do the motherfucking slot and shit like that. Like, ain't no coming out that bitch. You better hope you got a decent ass celly you can talk to, bro. Imagine you got a weird ass celly, for like a weird ass nigga, a rapist, or just a weird ass nigga that don't even talk, like lame ass corn cupper ass nigga. Corn on a cob ass nigga, for. Your ass gonna be in that bitch stressing, boy. You already gonna be stressing, for. You gonna be in that bitch writing letters, doing all type of shit, cause they give you like 2 envelopes or some shit like that, for. And you get to write a letter and shit like that. Nigga, your ass ain't never wrote a letter probably your whole bid, nigga. Cause you ain't really writing letters in the county. Niggas ain't really writing letters in the county, for like, unless it's a motherfucking birthday, it's a holiday or something, for want to send a card or, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. But just writing letters in the county, for in your town, for like, you ain't finna be doing that. Niggas really don't be doing that. So when you get to Dodge, folks, on phone them, like, you gonna write a letter, G, because phone them, you gonna be thinking about, G, Like your girl every day in that bitch until you get a chance to like make that phone call for it. Then when you first make that phone call, G, you gonna feel so much relief for you. Like once they after that 2 weeks over with, when they pop your dough, folks, so you can make a phone call, G, you gonna feel so good for like you gonna feel so good, G. And the fucked up thing about that though, it ain't the same time. Like they don't pop you out every day at the same time to make the 15-minute phone call. So if your girl at work or she busy and occupied, G, you just miss your whole little demo. So now you gotta wait till the next day. You can't tell them like, can I come out on this time? And then can I do like, no, ain't none of that, folks. When they pop you on dough, it's either you finna come out to make a phone call or not. You know what I'm saying? If your people don't answer on phone them, your ass gotta go back in your room. It's on you. If your people know what I'm saying, your people occupied or some shit, boy, your ass cook, boy. And do not be one of them niggas that be arguing with your bitch, folks. I want one of them niggas, but don't be one of them niggas that argue with they bitch. You don't wanna get a 15-minute call, folks, and I ain't gonna lie, in a joint, folks, 15 minutes, you feel like 2 minutes. Like, folks, as soon as you sit down, for it seemed like 2 minutes later, for that bitch say you got 1 minute remaining. Like everybody know that went to the joint for that little 15 minutes. G, that shit go like that, G, cause you talking like the conversation just be going and shit. Y'all be having a good conversation or whatever the conversation about. Like y'all talking through the whole call, so it's like that shit fly so fast for a 15-minute phone call, G. It's nothing for. It's like 1 minute in a joint for. So, but don't argue with your bitch for because after you argue with your bitch for once that phone call over with, say like you argue with your bitch, but she got the best of you. Cause niggas like when niggas argue with they bitch, like before they get off the phone, they gotta feel like they won, fool. They gotta feel like they won the conversation and that they got their point across. Niggas even do that on the street, fool. But in jail, it's even worse for like before you get off the phone, you gotta make sure that you won the conversation and that you got your point across. But in that G, after the 15 minutes, say you didn't win the conversation and you didn't get your point across. Nigga, now you gotta wait till the next day, nigga. Hopefully, if she able to answer. Now you gotta wait till the next day, nigga, to get back on the phone and argue some more and make sure you win a conversation the next day. Now when you get off the phone, you gotta think about that shit all night. Niggas damn that get off the phone with they bitch folks, even if you not arguing with her. But when you get off the phone, on phone them nigga, you and that bitch thinking about what you finna talk about like your next conversation on the phone. Who you finna call next or what's the conversation gonna be like? What you finna talk about next for? You gotta damn now write that shit down, like write shit down that you wanna talk about for because the time go by so fast, G, you can't keep calling back, G. So if you need like your people to get shit done or anything like that, for you gotta write that shit down, folks, and make sure that that shit calculated, folks, and you know what I'm saying? You got that shit organized, boy. Cause that phone shit ugly, boy, on my mama. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. That shit so motherfucking weak, boy. I been through that shit. Damn. I did like 3 months in Dodge. Bam. After you do like 3, 4 months, like the latest motherfuckers be doing is like 3 months, 3.5, 4. Like sitting in Dodge. You know, Dodge is like Dodge prison. It's a max prison for it's like the prison you go to before you go to your other prison, like a receiving. Every joint damn now around the world got like a receiving prison that you go to so they can classify you and find out what joint you going to, then they send you there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Dodge is. So yeah, what the fuck I was gonna say? Oh yeah, man, you only supposed to stay in Dodge for like 3 to 4 months, for then you supposed to go to your joint. So feel this pain, for imagine this pain. After sitting 4 months in this motherfucking weak ass joint. Cause luckily, let me bag up. Man, you for I was lucky enough because well, I only come out once a day to use the phone. That was just like the regular bullshit. But like, I guess if you like being smooth, they'll send you to the barracks. That's better than like where I came from. Cause the barracks you can at least you can get on the phone damn near not as much time you want to. With so many niggas on the phone. But nigga, on phone them, nigga, I had niggas saying my saying in that bitch, nigga. I had the whole barracks, nigga, saying my saying in that bitch, cause niggas in that bitch be tweaking over the phone for like niggas be on that bully shit on the phone. So it's either you gotta be. I was telling niggas phone them like I wasn't going phone. I'm rubbing that phone. Like if niggas gonna be in that bitch doing the bullying for like I gotta participate in the bullying side like for if I go to the joint anywhere I go when where's some gangster shit going on for like I gotta be a part of that for I'm not finna be on the other side. So if it's some gangster shit going on for I'm finna be a gangster too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be one of them lame ass niggas getting hold for like even in the county in Dane County folk they got the tablets over there on the unit. It's like four. Sometimes it be like 3, 4 tablets, for, but it's 8 inmates on the unit. So niggas be keeping them in their room, doing all this. When they come out, folks, any nigga been in Dane County know this, for them. When niggas come out, niggas wrap their headphones around the joint because to put it on a charge, you gotta put it like in a day room. Niggas will wrap their headphones around the thing and put it on a charger, like making it seem like so another nigga won't touch it because his headphones on them. Boy, niggas be in that bitch tweaking. So when I come to the unit, that's the first thing I'm doing is grabbing a tablet, folks. And if any nigga in this bitch, if y'all playing with these tablets, folks, I'm finna be the nigga that's playing with these bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be one of them niggas asking for a tablet and doing all that. But anyways, and Dodge though, niggas be tweaking over the phone. But I had the whole joint saying like, nigga, you either gonna be a monkey or a gorilla, phone. Like on phone number, you either gonna be a monkey or a gorilla, my nigga. Which one you wanna be? On phone number. Simple as that. I wasn't playing. I had the whole joint saying that shit on phone number. Like, listen, it was niggas that want to get on the phone. Another nigga be like, for you, your ass gonna be a monkey or a gorilla. On phone number, it's that simple. And I got that saying, I ain't gonna lie, I got that from an old school nigga when I was locked up in Illinois, folks. I was locked up at Gurney or some shit like that. On phone number, I what it's called, like Ira. What the fuck that shit? I forgot what it's called, folks. I was locked up in that county and shit. I ain't gonna lie, and I went to the hole like my first time out that bitch, fool. I had cut up on the COs on phone number. I went to the hole, G, so I ain't even get the chance to really see how they little jail is. For I went straight to the hole, G. They smoked my ass on phone number until Wisconsin came and picked me up. They gave me all my time in the hole. I did every day in the hole. I was in that bitch stressing like a bitch, for not knowing not one person, for like I don't know nobody, for I got locked up over there by Six Flags and shit. For I don't know nobody in the joint, for like, G, that shit was stressful than a bitch, folks. I ain't gonna lie. I'm in a hole, folks. Niggas loud as hell, folks. All type of shit, G. No sleep, niggas screaming. And in they county, folks, they ain't playing for. They giving niggas 4 months, 5, 6 months in the hole. Like, for then this in the county for they ass bogus as hell in that bitch. But hell yeah, though, folks. But I went from that. I'm steady getting off track, folks. There's just so much shit, boy. But after you do like 3, 4 months in Dodge, for you supposed to go to your joint. But at this time, G, the joint was so crowded. Like the joints were so crowded, G, they had to send me to a county, folks. Imagine you being ready to go to your joint. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of niggas got programs where they can get into it, where they can get out early and shit, but you can't get into the program until you get in a joint. So by you going to a county for that's like holding you back, folks. So imagine for like them people telling you to pack up so you can go see them people so they can tell you what joint you going to. You know what I'm saying? Then when you get down there, they tell you that you going to a county. G hurt the soul. G hurt the body, fool. Hurt the body, fool. I was in that bitch. I was in the. They sent me to Damn, why the fuck I can't? Oneida County, fool. I was in that bitch, bro. I was in that bitch for like 4.5 months, fool. I'm talking about G trash, fool. So I went through sitting in the county, Dane County to Dodge, going back to a county for 4.5 months, back to the joint. Now I'm at my joint RCI. I'm going through that for I'm smooth. They got my program that I supposed to be getting into. They got that at RCI. But they kicking me out of RCI to send me to a minimum. Imagine that. For when you comfortable, damn near where you at, send me to a minimum, folks. Damn near the worst joint in Wisconsin, for and it's a minimum. The most racist, folks. So, boy, I was in that bitch. Boy, on phone number. I was in that bitch decent until I got to my last joint period of shit. That motherfucker stressful. I ain't gonna lie for him. That motherfucker stressful for like your ass in the country somewhere, G. Where folks on phone them, G. Where you can't win, G. Where can't nobody hear you scream for no. On phone them, it ain't nothing you can do about nothing down that way for. They treat niggas in that bitch. On phone them, they treat niggas in that bitch. I'm talking about the most racist joint in Wisconsin, folks. On my mama, nigga. Nigga, man. Nigga, the inmates, nigga, that work in that bitch like that, work in the kitchen for, they don't get no extra food. Any other joint for, if you working in the kitchen, you could at least get an extra portion on your own tray. They not going, folks, on phone them. Once they make their plate regularly, how they make our plate, the CO spray the pans with all the food in there, folks. Spray the pans so the motherfucker cakes and spray the cookies and just spray everything to make sure that no kitchen worker can get no extras. What type of slavery saying fuck you? What type of fuck you nigga type shit? Like you don't deserve no extra. Like what better way to saying it to doing that for like type shit? For they G. For I can't even folks. For they was finna kick me out that bitch for some shit that I didn't even do. They was on my ass in that bitch for. They put me on behavior contract, all type of shit. A behavior contract, folks, is basically like folks your ass walking on egg salads, folks. Not eggshells, G, egg salads. That means for if you fuck up, you getting kicked out your program, you going to a different joint, you finna have to do damn near all your time instead of getting out a little early because of your program, fool. But they put me on the behavior contract, G. The unit manager, G, she the one who really be kicking you, kick you out. The unit manager, like, for she was on my ass for she hated me, bro. She hated me, folks. And I didn't see like the crazy thing about this joint, they don't have the racism, folks. Like they show you in front of you, like they show niggas on phone them like I can do something. They'll get on my ass. A white person do something on phone them, they won't say nothing, folks. Swear to God, and they'll do it in your face, G. G, I swear to God, boy, I'm glad I just thought about this. Hey, folks, I swear to God, nigga, I was in RCI. You know, when you order shit, you can order shit off the catalog. You know what I'm saying? When you order your shoes and shit, headphones, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, socks, drawers, TV, whatever you order, you know what I'm saying? Off the catalog, protein, like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta walk and go get that shit in this building. You know what I'm saying? So tell me why one time for I swear to God for one time, nigga, I ordered some shit on everything. I ordered some shit. And then when like when they got your order, some shit like that, in front of them type shit, when they finna do your unit, they'll call your unit and tell you to come down. Bang. Man, I'm new, I'm kinda fresh to the joint. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know everything that's going on around this bitch. So they called me down there and shit. I put on my green pants and shit. You wear green in that bitch. I put on my green pants and I just put on my green coat. It was cold as hell. It was wintertime. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I zip my coat up. I'm straight. So I get down there, fool. White lady working, that's the motherfucking person who giving you your shit. So I'm waiting in line and shit. It's a long ass line. The plenty niggas in the joint will order shit. You know what I'm saying? They getting their shit. I'm waiting in line. I finally get to the line. Shorty look at me. She, where your green shirt at? I'm all damn. Like I'm looking, I'm like, oh damn, I ain't even know I was supposed to wear it type shit. I got on my green coat. I got on a coat that's zipped up. What the fuck is you paying attention if I got a shirt on for? When I got a coat covering it. She wore your green shirt at. I'm for the ain't like I got a name tag or like some goofy ass shit like a nothing. Like you got your name tag on the chain and shit like that. So she wear your green shirt at woo woo. I'm all damn, my bad. I ain't know I was supposed to have it. She go back to the unit and go get your green shirt and come back. For this bitch make me go all the way to my man. You gotta walk, G. It's winter time, G. And it's at least like a 4 minute walk. Nah. excuse me. For it's a decent ass walk, for on phone them G, cause I don't know what unit was I. I'm trying to think. I think I was still on the reception unit, for. So that shit at least like a 7, 8 minute walk, G. Not gonna lie to you, for. So G, in this winter time, so I had to walk all the way back to the unit. Woo, woo, I come back with my green shirt on, type shit. I get my shit, bam. So tell me why they called me again the next day, cause sometimes when you order shit, it be coming on different days, or sometimes they only be pulling like a certain amount of shit, and then they go back the next day and pull some more shit. And like sometimes your shit just don't be all together. So tell me why they called me again the very next day. I go down there, bang, folks. I'm right behind this white dude. G man, you she don't even see me, folks. She don't see me. So I'm right behind this white dude, folks. He go up to her type shit. I'm right behind him, folks, in the back, so she can't see me. On phone, this nigga did not have on his green shirt, G. She she asked him like, "Where your green shirt? Like, why you ain't got your green shirt on?" On for them he said the same shit I said. Like, oh shit, I forgot it. Like, I ain't even. Know what I'm saying? She like, all right, next time, just make sure you bring it. On for them, she told his ass, all right, next time, just make sure you bring it, folks, and gave him his shit, folks. I'm looking like never. I'm like never. On folks now. Folks, I walk up to her, G. I'm like, damn. I forgot what I said, G, but I said, I'm like, damn, like, why you ain't let me? He walked off and shit. I'm like, damn, that shit crazy. I'm like, damn, like, why you ain't let me just bring it next time? Folks, and she sent me, G, she looked at me and she just put her head down like she gave me my shit and everything. I got a sign and did all that, nigga. She gave me zero eye contact for like, I shut her up like, G, she was lost for words, folks. She must have felt bad. On phone them like G, she was lost for words. You like she couldn't even look me in my eyes, to even say nothing, for. On phone them like that was at RCI. They ain't even that like it be black CEO, a lot of black CEOs at RCI. It's like the black CEOs be more racist than the white CEOs at RCI, for like it's a whole bunch of Uncle Tone ass niggas and goofy ass, lame ass bitches, all type of like it be the black people more than the white people in RCI, folks. Like that's how it is in any joint. Any joint where it's a black CEO in that bitch, he gonna be 10 times worse than a white CEO. I don't know, and I don't know why. It's like they just wanna just show the white CEOs that like they don't like niggas too, or like they like treat niggas folks like niggas folks way more, folks. Like if you go to the joint, say you got a problem with a CEO, folks, and this black CEO's there for you, would damn near be wanting to talk to a white CEO before you talk to the black one, because 10 times out of 10, that black CEO folks are straight fucking mob for a goofy on phone. Straight clown. You done gotta beat his ass like straight clown, folks. They be kissing on white people ass, folks. On phone. And I know it's probably making it seem like for I'm talking about white, black, and all this shit, but on phone. I don't like racist white. I love white. I love all people, folks. On phone. I wish it was never no separation and shit like that. Cause it ain't. I don't think it's like that nowhere else. For like, if you in Japan, for you Japanese, everybody Japanese. You know what I'm saying? Mexicans, they Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? Puerto Ricans, they Puerto Ricans, folks. In Puerto Rico, everybody Puerto Ricans. The Mexican, everybody Mexico. Like United States, folks, we just supposed to be Americans, folks. I wish it like one no separation, folks, with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I wish they made it like that. Like, whereas those folks, when I fill out an application, gee, I don't gotta put that on black, folks. Like, why can't I just put that on American, folks? On phone number, especially with all this shit going on, they might see our African American. Oh, we gonna skip this. A white per I know for and white people know this, G. White people know this, folks. On phone now. This ain't really our world, for we living in, for like life is what you making and shit like that. Not saying that it's just how you looking and it's how you looking at it too, folks. It's what you making and how you looking at it. But when you coming from where I came from and been through what I've been through, folks, it's probably hard for you to understand like why I talk like this and why I feel like this. You know what I'm saying? But because it's a lot of other motherfuckers that's not going through what I'm going through, and they not even thinking about no goofy ass shit like that. They ass probably like they don't go to jail, no none of that shit, and they not even thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just come from a different little. I don't know, for I'm just different. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from a different place, type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to make it seem like I'm just racist of white people and shit like that, folks. But I just don't like racist white people, folks. Like I can't stand a racist motherfucker, folks. On phone no, I don't like racist white people. Like if you racist and you white, for I hate you, for fuck you. On phone no, I don't like that shit, for on my mama, and there's a lot of that shit, especially in prisons. You know, the 13th Amendment, folk, it say that you can legally be a slave if you're incarcerated. So you know what I'm saying? That's what they be trying to do for. That's why they be ain't no telling what they be having meetings and shit. For ain't no telling what type of racist ass meetings they be having and conversations they be having, bro. They probably be trying to lock all the joints is mostly not mostly yeah, like black people like fill up all the joints around the world. For it's more black people locked up than anything, folks. Than anything, G. It's more black people locked up more than anything, folks. On phone them. I was just looking at this one thing. It was like just United States type shit, like our globe and all that shit. Like the Earth is like only like 25%. It was some shit like that. Like the United States is something like the United States is only like 25% of the population, or 20%, like a low ass percent of population, but like 75% incarceration. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for it's a lot of black people locked up for. When you go to the joint, it's plenty niggas. It's so many niggas that's lost in that motherfucker for like I said before, for you will see a nigga in that bitch for you ain't seen a long time, G. You would look at that nigga and be like, damn, folks, what up, for like this where you been at? Like for they losing niggas in that bitch, bro. Like it's so many niggas, talented niggas, smart niggas, like all type of shit that's locked up for. You probably out in the streets and shit like that and see a lot of niggas every day. You know what I'm saying? You probably seeing so many niggas, but folks, imagine how many more niggas you would see if they let the prisons free. Oh my God. Imagine how many niggas you would think you would see if they let everybody out the joint for like. It's so many niggas, folks. That's in prison, folks. It's so many niggas. So many niggas, folks. Ain't no nigga like me. I don't know. I ain't met too many niggas that's like me, folks, but it's a lot of niggas that look just like me, folks, in the joint. You know what I'm saying? So all you bitches out here, folks, y'all want a nigga like me on phone now. Go find a nigga in the joint. Yeah, a nigga need that love. It's some niggas in the joint that's gonna love you too. On phone, he gonna be there for you. He ain't gonna play with you. On phone now. If you got a nigga if you know a nigga that's in the joint right now, bitch, and you love that nigga, folks, or you liked that nigga, but he just ended up getting locked up. You know he got locked up, folks. He been locked up for a minute. If you know his name, write that nigga. If you don't know his name, find his name, find his information, write that nigga. Tell him you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, boy, I seen your ass in the club. Woo, woo. Or when you was at my friend house, or when you was at woo house, or all that type shit. Like how you doing? Check up on a nigga. You know a nigga locked up, check up on that nigga. It's a lot of motherfuckers that get forget about in that joint, boy. When you in prison for us, you really dead, bro. That's like dead alive, folks type shit. Like niggas in the joint, folks really be dead alive, for like you is dead to the world. Cause prison, you is not really in the world. Like it's just so weird, cause you could be in a joint where as though like when you go out for rec or some shit, go to your yard, you could them that see outside, like outside the gate, you could see cars riding past, all type of shit, but you still don't feel like you in the world. Like you in the world, but you don't feel like you in the world, cause You really not in the world, folks. Like it's just weird, folks. Like you not in the world, folks. You can't touch the world. You can look at it, but you can't touch it or feel it. That's probably the same shit, but it's different though. If you sit back and think about it for 20 seconds, it's different. On phone number, it's different. Folks, you not in the world, G, so you dead. So a lot of motherfuckers that go to prison don't get no money. It's niggas in that bitch don't got no soap, bro. Niggas gotta borrow soap from niggas or get soap from niggas and shit like that. Niggas looking out for them and all type of shit. You know what I mean? Niggas don't got no canteen, folks. No nothing, folks. On phone them, this niggas in the joint fucked up, folks. Nobody to call, folks. Whole family broke as hell. No bitch. Ain't no nigga sending them nothing. Ain't no bitch sending them nothing for they in that bitch. Fucked up, folks. I'm talking about fucked up, nigga. Niggas in that bitch don't even want to work out. Cause they feel like shit. I work out, G. I ain't got shit to eat when I go back to the unit. What the fuck I'm gonna work out for, G? I lost motivation. I don't got no motivation. I know if I go do this hard ass workout, I can't even come back to the unit and feed my muscles, folks. It's niggas in that bitch depressed like that. What you imagine? What you know about being depressed like that? Well, you just you can't even get your mind right, your mental and your body right in that bitch, cause you ain't even got. You feel like you need some food, folks, and you ain't got it. It's plenty niggas in that bitch like that. And it's crazy. I know a fat ass nigga in there like that. Like, don't never have no canteen, don't never have nothing, folks. Why is you this fat, folks? You fat as hell, G, but you don't eat because you don't nobody giving you shit. And it was crazy because his celly used to like make shit. Like it's niggas in that bitch that know how to make like taffy, like candy taffy, and like caramel popcorn. Like niggas in that bitch like make shit and they sell it. On fun niggas making cakes, all type of shit in there, sell it. His celly was a nigga that made plenty of shit, folks, and he wasn't giving them shit. Folks wasn't giving them shit, folks. So I'll be a nigga that be looking out for him and giving them shit and shit like that. And it's crazy, G, cause I was rocking with this nigga for like folks would come and grab me, like come walk the yard with me for we a walk talk, all type of shit like for I was fucking with him, G. And RCI. And then when they shipped me out of RCI and I went to Prairie du Chien on phone them nigga, um some I was a nigga in there from Madison and shit, his ass knew me on phone them and he asked me like where I come from. I tell him he asked me, do I know this one nigga? I was like, nah, because the name really wasn't clicking at the time. Like I don't know why for like I didn't know who the fuck he was. I think he was calling him a different name. So I ain't know who the fuck he was talking about. Then like 7 months later, folks on phone, the nigga asked me again. I think we was chopping it up. He like fool. He like man, I can't believe you don't know. I think we just walking and talking or some shit like that. He like man, I can't believe you don't know who Woo Woo is. I'm like, what else they call him? Then he tell you his name that they call him. Like, oh yeah, like I was just in there with folks like fool. We was rocking fool. Like yeah, I know fool. I'm describing them shit. Yeah, big tall. Yeah, dreads. Yeah, woo. I'm like oh yeah, I know folks. I'm for them. That was my boy. He like boy, folks ass talent. I'm like, nah, G, you got to show me that. Folks like, folks, I got the paperwork in my room right now. Hold on. Folks left wreck. Folks left the courtyard to go back to the unit, folks. Go back to the unit, go in his room and grab the papers, G. Folks came back out, folks. I'm talking about, G. Telling ain't even the word, folks. I'm talking about communicating. So that's one thing that's fucked up about the joint because the joint ain't really they don't get ran like the feds where you got to check in your paperwork and all that shit. So it's a lot of niggas that's in the joint, folks, that's locked up for some shit that you shouldn't be talking to a nigga. Like it's a lot of niggas locked up for rapes and shit like that, and you wouldn't even know, folks. And you would be locked in like cool as hell with that nigga. A lot of niggas locked up and they told all type of shit, but you would never know. That's why you got to stay away from niggas in the joint, folks. Cause you don't really know niggas' background, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be real life rats, folks. Real life rapists and all type of shit, folks. But that shit hurt my heart when he fool showed me that paperwork though. I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, damn, that shit fucked up for that shit really was like an eye opener. It really made me like cause I done had these conversations like with older motherfuckers in the joint for and it's crazy cause An older nigga in the joint, he got 30 years. On phone him, he been down like 15 or some shit. He got like 30 years. That nigga, we was chopping it up for. I be with the older guys. We be sharing books, reading books, and talking about books and educating each other. And just time out look like positive shit and like just life shit. You know what I'm saying? So one time I was chopping it up with this nigga. He like, man, sometimes he's like, man, you gotta stay away from niggas for real. Like, cause I told another nigga from a different unit told me to tell him, give him a message. So I came to him, I gave him a message. And then he told me like, man, listen, man, like I ain't really trying to really, you know what I'm saying, woo woo with niggas too much and all that. Woo, he like, man, he like, hey, damn it, for he like, for you gotta, he said, you really gotta, you know what I'm saying, be aware of niggas, you know what I'm saying, like you gotta really stay away from niggas, cause there's a lot of niggas in the joint that's locked up for some shit. You would be cool with a nigga, then you would find out later on and he telling and woo woo, like he warned me, folks, like he like, you know what I mean, he like, you know what I'm saying, like, woo. I'm for them. That shit came out to be true, fo. Like, that's crazy. I remember what that nigga said, and he ain't lying, fo. So you gotta, even in the streets, fo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even in the streets, fo. You gotta, man, when you meet new niggas, bro, you gotta just be light, folks. Take your time with that friendship. You meet a new person, so he just seem like he a real motherfucker or she a real motherfucker. Like, you gotta, don't rush into that shit. Like, you meet a cool motherfucker, y'all just get to hanging every day, all day, every day after that. Like, take your time, folks. Like, take your time and, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't rush nothing with motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know their history. Especially if, like, you new in town or you, like, don't know nothing about this motherfucker. Like, you never know their history for what they got going on, G. So, you gotta be careful out here, fool. On the real, because motherfuckers be out here bad, bro. You could be fucking with a dangerous motherfucker. No bullshit. But I walked a lot of miles, man. Group homes, prisons, in the hole, stressing, all type of shit, nigga. For them. I always stood 10 toes. Ain't no nigga hold me. Ain't no nigga bitch me. You know what I'm saying? Never told. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of that shit. I always stood 10 toes by myself. Always that nigga. Everywhere I go, everybody fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody fuck with me. Don't be having no smoke with no niggas. Like, I'm always that nigga everywhere I go, folks. The whole joint always fuck with me. I always been like that. Anytime I get locked up or like anyway, even on the streets, folks. Like, I'm one of them niggas for everybody fuck with me, folks. You know what I'm saying? Always been one of them niggas, folks. So you know what I'm saying? Always stood 10 toes on phone them. Every time, each time. On phone them. I don't get around no ops and change. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit like that. These niggas be getting around the ops and jail folks and be straight pussy. Cause go back again to the beginning, cause niggas need niggas. These niggas out here need niggas to be demon. On phone them. Niggas ain't demon by theyself. On phone them. Niggas need niggas to be demon. Niggas go to jail, be straight bitch. On phone them. But I'm gonna cut this one short, but I was just freestyling, man. On phone them, I'm finna be dropping this music for this month. All that shit, bro. I just have to fall back for a little bit for them. I ain't really been falling back because I've been in the studio and all that shit, but I'm just waiting, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do shit back to back to back, but I got that shit. But until I do drop some more shit, go ahead, keep on supporting that mad at me, folks. Go share that shit, like that shit, comment on that shit. If I sent you here, Reese the Demon mad at me. If this video sent you there, you know what I'm saying, go comment on that shit. Comment on this shit. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with everybody that fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Support a nigga out here on phone them, cuz I'm definitely finna blow up in this shit. On phone them, shit definitely finna take off, G. I know my time coming, G. On phone them, I deserve it, folks. I real life deserve it. I'm gonna get what I deserve, for sure. Everybody in this world gonna get what they deserve. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get what you deserve, man. You gotta deserve it, though. You know what I'm saying? Go get what you deserve out here. On phone them. Get what you deserve out here. On the real. But love, though, man, phone them. Motherfuckers already know I'm demon, man. I'm finna drop a comment, like, subscribe, do all that shit. Fuck with your boy, man. I'm finna motherfuckers I know I'm demon. Look at Reese Demon mad at me, nigga. Arrgh.